One of the things that separates the 5%er from the 95%er is not only doing the right things, but not doing the wrong things. Let's talk about that today. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, we lead, and we inspire. And I read an unbelievably great article by a gentleman named Louis Rahil, last name spelled R-A-H-I-L, that I just want to read to you because it's so great. I'm going to do it in two parts because it's terrific. I want you to absorb these things in bits and pieces. All right, so let's get right to it. The title of the article is 7 Stupid Things Society Wants You to Do. Advice from a Broken Man. And then it says, here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in square holes, the ones who see things differently. That's a quote from Steve Jobs. So let's get to the article. Society has another plan for you. If you want to tick people off, be yourself. Your inner voice has been whispering in your ears to take more risks, to dare to be crazy, to challenge the status quo, to crush your fears, to stop wasting your life, to stop chasing the masses for a long time. Society wants to mold you to fit other people's expectations of you. So society brainwashes you to follow instructions and not to question authority. It starts with your parents, school, and then your work environment. Everything is designed to make you compliant. Society is on a mission to kill your inner voice and steal your dreams. Today, I want to convince you to become a rebel. Simplify complex subjects, connect the dots, create your path, develop a thick skin, be remarkable, be generous, and make a difference. Let me share a few things that you need to rethink that society, parents, teachers, bosses, and politicians tell you to do. Society wants you to produce very little, consume a lot, conform to the status quo, obey the rules, and hide your weaknesses. So here are 7 things that you don't want to do. Number 1, follow the majority. Here's a quote. I used to walk into a room full of people and wonder if they liked me. Now, I wonder if I like them. Unquote. And that's from the gentleman with the most quotes of all times, Anonymous. You see, people tend to believe that something is true because the majority of people think it's true. Our brains evolved for the last 200,000 years to aid and protect us. Being part of the herd accomplished that goal. When we lived in caves, being part of the herd increased our chances of survival and gave us a sense of security. Being alone was risky and exposed us to unnecessary danger. We do not deal with the same challenges that our ancestors dealt with, but we are hardwired to follow the herd and despise anyone who leaves the herd. Society and your brain want you to follow your Stone Age tendencies and imitate what others are doing. Being alone and breaking off the group is not something that society encourages you to do. Individuals who are crazy and brave enough to leave the herd will find themselves isolated from the masses. If you find yourself alone and creating work that matters, don't worry. Others will join you. Refusing to live an average life goes against our brain hardwiring, biological instincts, and social norms. Do it anyway. Number 2, figure life out by a certain age. These are things that society wants you to do. Quote from Ronald Reagan, status quo, is Latin for the mess we're in, unquote. Once again, that's from President Reagan. If you type things to do before 30 in the Google search bar, you will get over 6 billion suggestions in 0.7 seconds. Every major publication and blogger has written an article about what they expect you to do at every certain age. Social norms expect you to be living alone by now, married, graduated from college, have children, and have millions of other expectations for you. If you've not done everything on their list, they will convince you that you live a subpar life. Don't listen to them. Be you. Live life on your terms, not their terms. Third thing to avoid, get offended. A quote for you from Mark Manson. Quote, people get addicted to feeling offended all the time because it gives them a high. Being self-righteous and morally superior feels good. Unquote. Society's changing, and we are systematically programmed to get offended by everything. Society expects you to be outraged by anything. Gillette commercial, Nike commercial, political correctness, immigration, automation, I can't even say that word, artificial intelligence, stem cell research, globalization, Facebook privacy policy, global warming, Kim Kardashian's wedding, LeBron James's decision, Simone Biles, and on and on and on. If you tell your friend that he is wrong about something, he might be offended, and you risk losing him. We need to stop being offended by everything. We do not choose what other people do or say, but we can choose how we respond. When we focus on being offended, we stop improving ourselves and we start blaming others for our negative thoughts and emotions. One of the things that I admire about the Stoic philosophy is its approach to control our emotions. Epictetus once said, quote, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation, unquote. You see, people are free to say whatever they please. Do not get offended. Learn to control your emotion and stop doing what society is training you to do. I guarantee that someone will be offended by this article. I don't care. All right, we're going to stop there. We're going to go over the last three next time we get together. And these are things that, once again, it's important to know what to do and important to know what not to do. And until that time, always remember, don't ration the passion, fashion the passion. I'm Eli's dad.